Cool beans. So I got all the planes here. I got one at home that's just foam of him that has an actual 3D print, but this plate was the original and it broke a couple times. I nail glued it and then foam glued it. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with today. It works great. This is a new inav 6.1. I kind of did it in like a resemblance of this one, but made sure everything was on the board. Before, I kind of wanted everything to be kind of like secluded. This was my second build, so there's crossfire, GPS, beeper, yeah, and that's how I kind of liked it. And then battery goes right there, and then my little video transmitter I usually use on all my stuff sometimes, or different models, or when I'm testing stuff, just goes right there. So yeah, that's how that guy works, and he's a fast one, a little heavy, but can fall out the sky and take a beating. I put hot glue on the nose. This one was supposed to be, you know, light, throw in my backpack, put the wings on, and just get the hell out of there. I'm using a nameless RC GPS, which is like 1.6 grams, 1.8 grams, really light. A GEP RC SpeedX motor, 2107.5, and it's a 2450 kV. It's kind of the motor I kind of had on there. I had a drone where it was just free on eBay. I didn't want to turn it, drone didn't fly, but I had motors, and that's how this one originally got enough speed to fly. Because the stock motors, they don't fly. Stock ESC, I mean, they do, but it's just really underpowered, and if you fly in the wind or on a windy day, you're just gonna stall. Like, just be fine. It's pretty fun, but you can't get out of an oh shit situation. So anyways, bigger motors, 4S. This one's on 3S just because I wanted to be able to fit the cap on still. That one's 4S, that's why I chopped the top, and you can run it on 4 and 5S, but the motors usually pop, so I have to find a big enough motor that's not too big weight wise and battery wise. But I found out that 4S, the weight combination with that size motor is better, because I have these bigger drones. This is a small 1500 4S battery, same battery I'd use on this, and this one's faster even though it's bigger, but it's, I don't know, I think it's the wingspan. Motor is only a 1400 kV. This is a 2216 V2. This has a 1000mm wingspan. This is 900, but this same motor, same ESC, but I use a bigger battery, like a really fat 4000 milliamp brick battery. It gets the punches too. Like, I can go really fast with that one too, but I noticed, like, I think I could fly longer. Maybe my batteries are getting older. I mean, you assume if I'm under the low throttle, not just holding it like 80% and above, I think I could fly more than 5-10 minutes. It used to be longer, but now I've noticed, like, if I just fly normal, like 100 miles an hour let off, 100 miles an hour let off, I can only fly for like 2-3 minutes. So I'm not getting the full 4000 out of that. I'm getting like a 1500 milliamp brick. It's pretty much what it feels like. This one's on 2.61. They didn't offer a burst rate, I guess, in the OSD mode where you can see your burst rate. I found out last night. So all of these, I changed my OSD to have like a burst rate. I also tried to do an ESC temp to see if it shows me the telemetry from the ESC. I'm not sure if it's gonna just do that through the wire. And I did RPM, so hopefully maybe I can see the RPM of the motors through the ESC. There's a couple other things I added on OSD because as I was reading through it, noticed it was an option. Yeah, but this is inav 6.1, and it flew so great yesterday. It's just I had my OSD on NTSC at first, and then I changed it to PAL because I wanted the bigger screen, and it worked fine for some reason, perfectly fine. When I came out to the field, it was like, you know, really choppy. And I was like, what the fuck? So I checked all my wires, added an extra ground, still was choppy. I'm like, what the fuck? It was fine. So I just switched it back to NTS, and it went away. I was like, what the fuck? I just did all that for nothing. But at least I know all my wires are good. I did, I used these pins and chopped the ends and then stuck them through the bottom and soldered them. I couldn't get one of my pins out of the ground over here, so I just used the ground over here. I'm already using this power because it's 5 volt. to my little video transmitter. I didn't want to use VBAT from the board from where the VTX get the VTX gets VBAT battery voltage from I don't want that. I did use a cap. It's back here on the posts, and then I have a 7.7 Beck right here that's just soldered right from where the battery lead goes onto the post where the cap is. And I ran an extra ground from the negative, from where the battery negative goes, and I ran it to my video wire just cause, and I'm still using the ground from the board, so that double grounds it. I heard grounding your stuff is good. Here's a really decent sized gauge wire for my camera ground and from the ground, just because I had it and I thought, hey, why in the fuck not? Trying to fix stuff, and it was just because it was on PAL. I thought some of my cameras were auto, and I know some of them are on PAL, like older versions of inav, but this new 6.1, I don't know if it was because of that in my camera or vice versa, or if it was, I just figured out you'll have OSD screen, not screen, but OSD flicker. Maybe not, but when sometimes it comes out of nowhere, it's changed it to NTS and it works. It worked for me. Yeah. I'm jibber jabbering now, but we're gonna fly this guy. And I hand launched him yesterday. I don't know how I feel about all auto launching. I don't have a beeper on it, so I have to watch my OSD if I crash. And I did put a loiter mode on with my beeper channel, so it should beep and it should loiter, hopefully. Okay, bye. All right, so I got the tape on. I gotta fix on my wings, damn it. Somehow that got fucked up in the fiasco yesterday. You can see that did too. Stupid little dogs ran up to my car, scratched the shit out of the side of it, and bit my dog in the face or something, because my dog started freaking out, stomped on my planes. Yeah, so that looks like that did get jacked up. I can see that now. Gorilla glue it will be fine. I had to Gorilla Glue the tail on this too. Right here, the big fat crack. My dog freaked out because these dogs started jumping on the side of my car. Scratches all over the side of it. Anyways, just noticed that. That was the only thing I noticed yesterday. Everything's taped up. 3S battery that I made. Didn't even get an apology for that either. I just got told, oh, dogs are dogs. Well, that's why you keep dogs on leashes, huh? I wish I would have. If I would have had a nice paint job, it would have been a different story. But let's just say that. And then my landlord, yeah, we already know, dented the side of my car. That's when I noticed that. Yeah, it was a great day yesterday. We're gonna fly this on 3S and put the lid on. I just barely taped the wings on there and plug the servos in. Cool beans. Let me plug my controller and plug my headset in, and then we'll get this out there. So I got my controller on. I still got my original sticker on there too. I think I can see it. Yeah, good. Sorry, I was talking about my screen. Still the original sticker on there because I don't want my screen to get scratched. Got battery in there. We're gonna plug it in. Let me set you somewhere, I guess, where you can still listen and hear and all that. Plug in. I swear I don't like those servos. You can hear them. They used to make more sound when the antennas were like here and here. See, watch, wait. Stop it, but if I see that? Either side, it's weird. No. Don't know why it does it, but it shuts up. It's just the servos. It's the style they are, I guess. They're not metal geared servos. No, these are stock cheap ones. These ones are metal geared ones I bought on eBay, and they don't make that sound. So, but it works. Just thought that was weird when you see that. I had to set the antenna there because if I laid it here or here, it was making too much sound. So I noticed my buddy's planes make those sounds too, but I don't like that. So I was like, why? How can we stop that? So put the top on here. Top should just fit nicely. There we go. Top is on there nice. Come on, put a tape here and here just because I am that way. Making sure I'm still recording. GoPro's only at like 55%, and I still want to use it on the Sonic Model 900, because that's the only one that I carry the GoPro on, is the Sonic Model 900. So we're about to fly the 600, and this is the third 600 I had. I lost one of the prototypes out there with none of the fancy stuff, not even a beeper, so that's why I need to make sure I have record on. And then I only had the white one left, right there, and I got this one for spare parts, but I was like, oh, I got all these extra parts, why not build another one? So I'm gonna set that down, plug my headset in, and shut up and sit you guys down. So the longer that thing's plugged in, the hotter things get, the less battery I have, yeah. Sit you guys, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna sit you, but try to get you guys a view somewhat. That's the best thing I can do for you.